The Jealous Woman. Chapter 2. Two Mothers. The Jealous Woman. Chapter 2. Two Mothers, Two Children. Life in Mr. Fowler's house changed quickly after Eva arrived. She came like the dry Harmattan wind, fast, loud, and proud. She dressed in bright colors and always wore shiny beads around her ankles. Her laughter echoed through the compound, even when nothing was funny. She walked with confidence, holding Mr. Fowler's arm as if she had been his wife for years. She took control of the house in a matter of weeks. She told the maid when to cook, what to cook, and how to serve the food. She rearranged the furniture in the parlor, removed Ada's flower vases, and even took Ada's special plates Ada had saved for visitors, and used them every morning. Mr. Fowler didn't stop her. He smiled and nodded at everything Eva did. Ada saw it all, but said nothing. She would sit quietly in her small room, listening to the sounds of Eva's giggling and Mr. Fowler's footsteps as they moved together through the house that used to belong to her. Then one evening, just before dinner, Eva came out of her room wearing a red wrapper and a smile so wide it reached her ears. "I am pregnant," she announced, her hand resting on her belly. Everything stopped. Mr. Fowler stood up so fast that his chair fell backward. His mother screamed in joy. The house help started clapping. Even the neighbors came to see what was going on. "Finally, our family will grow. Eva, you are our blessing. This is the wife God truly sent." Ada stood at the doorway of her small room, hidden in the shadows, watching the celebration. No one looked in her direction. No one remembered her. That night, Ada lay on her bed with her eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling. She didn't cry. Her heart had cried so much over the years that it was now dry like cracked earth in the dry season. Weeks passed. Eva's pregnancy grew, and with it, her pride. She rubbed her stomach every morning while walking past Ada's door, making sure Ada could hear her talking to the baby. "My son, you will be a prince in this house. You will inherit everything. Not like some people who wasted years for nothing." Ada said nothing. She simply continued with her house chores. She swept. She washed clothes. And in the middle of all this silence, something strange happened. She began to feel different. Her appetite changed. She started feeling tired, dizzy, and sensitive to smells. At first, she ignored it. She thought it was stress or another illness. But when she fainted while washing yam in the kitchen, she was rushed to the clinic. The nurse looked at her, smiled, and said, "Madam, congratulations. You are pregnant." Ada did not believe it. She held her stomach and burst into tears. "God, is it true? Is it finally my turn?" She danced in the clinic. She rushed home and told Mr. Fowler. For the first time in a long while, his face lit up with joy. "You're pregnant?" he asked, placing his hand gently on her stomach. "Yes," Ada said, smiling with tears in her eyes. But the joy was short-lived. Though Mr. Fowler was happy, he did not celebrate the same way he had with Eva. There was no shouting. No goat was killed. No dancing in the compound. Eva, upon hearing the news, turned her face away and hissed. "A woman is only truly pregnant when she gives birth to a boy," she muttered. And from that day, her jealousy doubled. She tried to make Ada's pregnancy hard. She asked the maid to serve her food late. She told Mr. Fowler lies, that Ada insulted her, that Ada was lazy, that Ada's pregnancy looked fake. Still, Ada endured. She would sit in her room every night, rubbing her stomach and whispering, "Child, I don't know if you are a boy or a girl. I only know you are my miracle." Months passed, and the time came. Eva gave birth first, to a baby boy named Sam. Mr. Fowler's family danced again. The entire compound was decorated. A naming ceremony was held with yam, goat meat, and music. Sam was carried from house to house like a king. 3 months later, Ada also gave birth to a baby girl named Hannah. There was no celebration. Only Ada smiled that day. She looked into her daughter's eyes and said, "You may be a girl, but you are my warrior." From that moment, the difference in treatment began. Sam was given new clothes, shoes, and toys. He had his own room, his own nanny, and even a small bicycle. Hannah, on the other hand, was second-hand clothes. When she was sick, they gave her herbs instead of medicine. If she cried, Eva would say, "Keep that child quiet. Her voice irritates me." Even Mr. Fowler, over time, stopped paying attention to Hannah. He believed the boy was more important. He said little, and when he did speak, it was to praise Sam. But Ada never gave up. She taught Hannah how to be kind, respectful, and strong. She told her stories every night, stories of queens, warriors, and women who rose from dust. "You are not weak," she said. "You are a lioness." And though the world inside that house was full of shadows, a small light began to grow in Hannah's heart.